We're smoking. It's been a minute, a hella minute, Pack. What is going on, people? What is going on? Hang on. Rewind. I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's do that again. What is going on, people? The one and only Natster. Nat. Live and direct and in full effect, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to the chat. Yes, I didn't plan this. A lot has gone on. You know what I'm saying? A lot to deal with at the moment, but it is what it is. That's life. We move. We don't do victim mentality. We just keep it moving, rolling on, and all that good shit. All right. I'm going to get the rugby stuff out of the way because, as you notice, I didn't do the match reaction for the Lions. And the reason why is because I had a wedding. Best wedding I've ever been to in my life. Big up to the newlyweds. I won't say their names, you know, for privacy reasons and all of that. Also later down the line, not trying to sound too big-headed and all that shit, but thinking ahead, something that Lego Head doesn't do, the cunt, but we'll talk about that in a bit. I want to get the Lion shit out of the way, the summary of the third test. The Wallabies, Australia, won by 22 points to 12. Andy Farrell thought it was a fucking great idea, an absolutely stupendous idea, to put Owen Farrell on the bench yet again, and he did a 6-2 formation on the bench, 6 forwards and 2 backs. That is, what is going on? Ramsey settings and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely fucking mental. Yes, the weather was torrential. It was tropical, aka horrendous. Yes, the Wallabies deserved to win that game in the end. But the truth of the matter is, no Marcus Smith. Jack Morgan didn't start again at flanker. No Henry Pollock. Just an absolute fucking disgrace, mate. Absolute fucking disgrace. And I tell you one thing. You know, this isn't much of a summary, but hey, it is what it is. There was nothing much to run home about, you know, for want of a better phrase. But basically, the game had to be postponed in the second half because there was lightning. So the weather was that bad. I mean, proper lightning, not just your odd lightning here and there. You know, health and safety reasons and all of that shit. But fuck me, like, I'm glad I missed that. I'm fucking glad I missed that shit. I saw 50-minute highlights, the extended highlights, not even the like the 3, 4, 5, 6-minute ones on YouTube and that. Yeah, it's not looking good, bro. For the Lions, if they do that shit against the All Blacks, against New Zealand, we're finished. They might whoop our asses 3-0. Disciplina in their vicinity. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying, right? Yeah, Titanic settings and all of that. Big up to the chat. I will get to the chat in a few minutes. I'm just going to wrap up this summary, you know, a couple more minutes. But yeah, there wasn't that much in the game. I'm glad Finn Russell not only played, but started all 3 tests. And the only reason why he did, because Andy Farrell didn't have another option. Because Owen Farrell's not better than Finn Russell. Even he knows that. If this was 5-10 years ago, he would have started his son over him. Guaranteed it. Guarantee it. I don't want Andy Farrell coaching the Lions. It should have been 3-0. It wasn't. You know, Maro Itoje, Dan Sheehan, a few others. There's man of the tour and all that shit. We won. We deserved to win, but it should have been a 3-0. It should have been a 3-0, even with the torrential rain. Although the Wallabies, Australia, looked great and they restored a bit of pride, I still don't think they'll win the World Cup in their own backyard in 2 years' time, so 2027. But they'll compete. They'll definitely be a wild card. Do you know what I'm saying? Dark horse, so to speak. So it is what it is. But yeah, very disappointed. I predicted 3-0 series win. It was 2-1. Very hollow victory. Very, very hollow victory. And I'm not just talking about the fucking weather either. But yeah, we move. Now, straight on to the Atsna news, right? Ethan Nwaneri, right, has signed a new deal. Well, we kind of knew this anyway, guys. Let's be fucking honest, right? Let's keep it all the way James Brown and it funky in this bitch right here, right now. Fatboy Slim settings. You get me? You get me? So, like, I think I actually don't even know how long he signed for, but I reckon it's like a long-term deal, 4 or 5 years, give or take. But I'm so glad that that's the case, because if someone does want to put in a cheeky bid before the end of the transfer window, it's not going to be cheap for them. You know, Miles Lewis-Skelly signed earlier on in the summer. You know, Berta doing the business. Andrea Mafioso bad boy Berta. Unlike Lego Head, Arteta, he is shitting himself. Shitting bricks. And not fucking gold bricks as well. Rusty, worn out, 1960s version bricks. Out of date. Just like his style of play, which ain't even really his style of play. It's basically Tony Pulis, hence why he's been called Pilot Pulis for so long, merged with David Moyes and the fucking narcissism, ego, arrogance of Pep, but nowhere near that level. And even Pep is coming towards the end. And we all know it, guys. We all know it. But yeah, I'm just so delighted that Ethan signed the new deal. The transfer window for me, even at this moment in time, is still, because of Gyökeres, it's a 5. If there was no Gyökeres, it would be like a 2, maybe even a 1. But yeah, we need that Gyökeres. But the thing that I've wanted to mention that a lot of the channels aren't mentioning as much, we need a left back. Big time, we need a fucking left back. If you think Miles Lewis-Skelly, especially after watching that Villarreal game in the Emirates Cup where they won 3-2, Nico Pepe, by the way, doing the humble thing, class. He was our record signing not that long ago. And then you got fans booing him even before he fucking scored. What a fucking professional. What a G. Respect to him. We sold him for 3 fucking million. The fucking board sold him for 3 fucking million along with fucking Lego Head. Cunts. Absolute certified dickheads, mate. And he does the humble thing. He does the Unai, not even the Unai Emery thing. He does the ultimate humble thing. That shows a lot of character because he didn't have to do it. Especially in a preseason game, he did not have to do it. But he did it. And I respect him even more for that because I've always rated that guy. Now, you could debate whether he's better than Zaha. For me, I think on the ball, technically, even though Zaha's more flamboyant, you know, with the skills and all that, Pepe, he's just silky with it. And he's got better end products as well. But we knew this. We knew this. Even Arteta knew this shit. But I was going to say we've got a terrorist in charge of this football club. No. We've pretty much got Napoleon, more like Napoleon Dynamite, in charge of this football club. Little piece of shit, tyrant, absolute fucking wet wipe. And all them wallads, Jim Jones worshipping, that Captain Black looking ass motherfucker, they're all getting worried now. The likes of D-Gal, Christian, Fanzone D. What are you saying now? What are you saying now? Because I'll tell you fucking what. We get to fucking Old Trafford in a couple of weeks' time. You think this team is ready? Trust me, I said this manager will get potted by Christmas. And it's looking like it's going to be Christmas at the latest, not the earliest. At the latest. He's definitely not lasting the season now. Trust me. Berta dumped a massive shit on his chest. Pause. No Dubai settings, right? with that Gyökeres. And now that Sesko's at Man United, watch how he scores a brace. And not only that, you got Mbeumo, you got Matthias Cunha, all players we were linked with, by the way. We could have gone for Mbeumo, we could have definitely gone for Cunha, but instead, Madueke. Buendia, before he went to Atletico, he was an option. Could play him on the left, could play him at the 10 as well. Then say, will it, won't it happen? Now we're trying to get Rodrigo on loan. I mean, this club, bruv, this fucking club, right? Disgracia, absolute disgracia. But Berta, he's just releasing that rope bit by bit, just enough for Lego Head to hang himself. That's exactly what he's doing. And it's going to happen sooner than we think. Berta, Andrea Mafioso, bad boy Berta, mate, knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what we need. Fuck all the Arteta loving bollocks. He knows exactly what we need, Berta. Andrea Berta is the one. I've been saying it. And I'm not getting too gassed. I'm not getting too carried away. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not saying we're going to win the Champions League. But trust me, I will celebrate when this manager goes. And when the new manager comes in, whoever it is, and it will be Berta's decision, the board will be like, okay, we'll leave it up to you. We don't give a shit either way. They're all, even the useless fucking board, are tired of Lego Head's ass. Josh Kroenke wiped his hands with him. Almost clean. He don't want nothing to do with him anymore. And he definitely don't want to make that decision, which is why I brought Berta in the first place. Matt, or Matty, either way, big up Southern Gooner. Like and subscribe to him. He's been saying this shit from the jump. I know other people have had other views, you know, big up to my fucking G, Aaron. Aaron Talks Arsenal, like and subscribe to him. You got Shane, like and subscribe. Rashid, I will be on his channel tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. UK time. Watch that shit. And go like and subscribe to Arsenal Revolution TV, Rashid. Big up every single time. Always asks me to come on, pause, when he can, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? He always invites me on his streams when he can. Always supported this channel. Like you guys as well in the chat. I will get to the chat, so just one more minute, yeah, just bear with. But big up to them. There's Lion Text, there's Views as well. I need to be on Views' stream at some point as well. It's so long overdue, but soon come. We will sort that shit out. Don't worry. I will be back a bit more regularly now. Definitely more regular. I've had a few things to sort out personally, but I'm not going to let that affect and ruin my life and, you know, shit like that, because life is tough out here. You just have to deal with it, and you've got to have great people around you. You know, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you in it, and trust your instincts. Love yourself and believe in yourself. Know what you need to do it, and you will prosper as long as you stick to the path. Stay on that path, people. The universe will reward you. That's what I believe. Absolutely. Now let's get on to the comments, because you guys deserve this. Big up to the 2 live viewers at this moment in time, right here, right now. Back once again for the Renegade Master, and I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I haven't really gone anywhere. I know it's been a minute, but yeah. AJ, big up each and every single time. Yeah. I pretty much answered that. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Hanging in there. Not too bad. Big up AK4P. Yeah, big up. I've been on stream with this guy multiple times. Legend, respectful, great footy chats, you know, and he supports a club that's been winning. Yeah, they didn't win anything last season, but they'll be back. They'll be back. I don't know if they'll win the league. They might do. I don't think they're good enough to win the Champions League. Not under this manager, because for me, Pep is finished. His management style and his tactics are out of date, and especially with his tactics being out of date, yeah. For me, there's no going back. You know, he can change the personnel as much as he wants. His man management will be the end of him. But at least he's been successful, unlike Lego Head. Because after he gets potted, and he will get potted before the end of the year, whether it's October, whether it's next month, could be November. I reckon it will still be Christmas. Ultimately, yeah, we'll move forward. The club moves on. We'll move on as fans, even the ones that hate us and disagree with us. Can't say what they really feel, what they really mean to our faces, especially for the most part. And even if they do, so disingenuous, man, for the most part. Even if they're kind of good guys, nice guys, whatever, it is what it is. But we move, people. We move. Yeah. I'm stoked that Ethan's staying. AJ, really am. You know what I'm saying? AFC always. Love the pick as well. Big up. Been here since day one, supporting the ting. Best believe that. And bigger things are going in. Soon come. These things will happen. Now it's like watching the final moments in the Titanic as the water laps around the deck. The only lifeboat left is to sack Arteta now. Really and truly, I haven't watched Titanic in years, and even then bit part because the film is so fucking long. I know it's a James Cameron film, but still, like, Arteta is Leo DiCaprio, bruv. And we're Jane, trying to hold on. Well, the Top Gooners are, but Arteta's like right at the end, like, oh, you have to let me go. It's too stressful. And you see how stressful Arteta was during and after the Villarreal game. Trust me. Wait till you see his face. They will pan on his face. They won't try and do it as much when he's looking troubled and shit, but they will have to do it for the drama. They'll pan to his face a lot more during the Man United game at Old Trafford. Trust me. I know we'll lose, but this can get ugly. If it's not ugly on the scoreline, it's going to be ugly in performance. Trust me, because I don't see anything Arteta can do that will keep the scoreline down. And I reckon it will be an early goal. The first 15 minutes could even be the first few minutes. And we'll just collapse. Trust me. These players will just be like, nah, not worth it. Can't be bothered. We just want this manager out. If you think these players are not down tools in this season, like Odegaard, I mean, he'll skip out of challenges anyway, but he wants to play for Norway in that World Cup. They only need 2 more wins. Guns has said it. We all know this. Northside, big up to both of them. Jez, another one. The Godfather, Kenny Ken. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all of them. OGs. Right? We've got a tough start. We've got Man United away. We've got Leeds. And then we've got Liverpool. We're not winning any of them games, bro. I'm telling you. You think we're going to beat Leeds? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Each and every single time, mate. Yeah, smash the likes up if you haven't already. 3 live viewers at the moment. StreamYard, doing StreamYard things. But, yeah, I will get the upgrades at some point. But as long as I'm consistent with this, doing what I can, it is what it is when it comes to doing lives and that. I will still do, like, the uploads on my phone and that. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, hang on. Well, I have had a bit of a mare. Yeah, so he's on a 5-year deal, 70k a week. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair. I would have put him on more, but to be honest, we need to get rid of the Deadwood, which we're not going to do till the end of the season, most likely. I want Anthony Robinson for Fulham. Yeah, he's a good option. For me, I wanted Tyreek Mitchell, Miguel Gutierrez, if he's not left Girona already. I have a feeling he has, because Buendia has already left Villarreal for Atletico. Market opportunity, guys. Tyreek Mitchell, market opportunity. We could have got him on a free. But now if we want to sign him, he's going to be 40, 50 mil. And the way we're moving with Eze, they'll probably pump it up to 60. Because these clubs, the main reason why they take the piss is because we take the piss. It's not even them being like snarky and snidey as such, for the most part. There are clubs that do that. Like Napoli is notorious when it comes to negotiating their players, but we all know why that is, really and truly. But yeah, Anthony Robinson for 20 million. We need an out left back. But again, this fraudulent manager, tippity top of toppest gooners, Lord and Saviour, they know this. He wants a left back that inverts. That's why he loves Lewis Skelly in that position, mate. Pause. It is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Should have kept Pepe all these years. So much better than ever than Victor Gyökeres and Saka. Well, yeah, more so Saka, but even though like it's hard to compare like with the striker role, but yeah, technically he's better than both of them. And Pepe was playing like kind of false nine at one point as well, because he was definitely getting the goals on the right before Saka broke into the team as a right winger, not as a left back. And let's be real, even now Saka would be a very good left back. Even now. But we built him up as like our very own Gareth Bale. But let's be real, no matter how great Bukayo Saka has been for us, he will never be Gareth Bale level. Technically, he just won't. He's not built like that. And with all the injuries, the tier 3, and not 3 for me, 2 for them. Respect. No karma settings and all of that. But yeah, it is what it is. It's my birthday tomorrow. Me and the missus and the kids are flying off to Cyprus a week on Monday. I'm switching off from Arsenal. Well done, mate. Go get the holiday. Go get your holiday, brother. If you can afford it, go for it, mate. Hope you and the missus and the kids are all well. You know, especially if you've got familiar. It's good to have a holiday as long as you have good family and you're all on great terms and all that shit. But yeah, do that, man. It's great to switch off from Arsenal, and you'll be there or thereabouts back, unless you're going for 2 weeks, back by the Arsenal game against Man United at Old Trafford. So yeah, enjoy it, mate. On a real, enjoy that shit. Yeah, safe flight, man. Absolutely, safe flight. 52 mil on Madueke before actually addressing the first team. No sympathy from me. Win trophies or get out. Yeah, 100%. It's got to the point now where the only way Arteta stays at this football club is if he wins the Champions League. The league ain't enough no more. We should have won the league 4 times in the last 5 years, really and truly. We had the perfect opportunity, not market opportunity, perfect opportunity. I don't even believe in perfection like that. More striving for that shit, as we all should do. But in a way, we know what this manager's like. He ain't got a fucking clue. He's been winging it rather for years. Not winning it. That's one thing he can't do, but winging it for years. And now he's in a situation where he has to win. And a League Cup and FA Cup, which he's been binning off ever since he won the FA Cup, you know, when he first got the job, it ain't enough no more. It's not enough. And if Gunn still has that viewpoint where he can stay another couple of years if he wins us a League Cup and or FA Cup, no, it's not enough. He's done. But even Guns knows deep down that he'll be out before next year. He'll be gone. He reckons it will be October. I hope he's fucking right, because that's close to my birthday as well. And if Arteta gets sacked in and around my birthday, mate, that will be the best birthday present. And if it's not then and it's Christmas come early. And even if it comes after Christmas, do you know what I'm saying? I'll take that as a Christmas and a birthday at the same time. It's got to be done. Yeah, bring us Don Diego Simeone. And he needs a change as well. I know he's not been winning with Atletico, but respectfully, Atletico, they're not Barca and Real Madrid. They don't have them funds. They've got some great players. You know, I think Antoine Griezmann's still there and all of that. But yeah, Diego Simeone will rip up this league. And he'll do it in a different way. You know, even more so than what Conte was doing. He needs a fresh start. And people say, well, oh, but the lack of English. Who fucking cares? Pochettino didn't speak a lick of English, bro. When he first came to these shores as a manager, when managing Southampton, it was only when he was at Tottenham where his English improved slightly. And even now his English ain't improved that much. I mean, yeah, it's got better, but who cares? It is what it is. Do the translator thing. Do the translate, like he'll do what Unai Emery should have done. And look, fair play to Unai Emery. Fair play that he's tried. He was like, no, I'm not going to do the translator thing. I'm going to learn on the job with the English. See, whereas Arteta should have gone lower down the table, whether it's in England and definitely Spain or other parts of Europe or even the world, go to Argentina, go to Brazil, go in the Saudi league like what Xavi Hernandez did, learn his trade, and then you learn. So if it's like in Saudi Arabia, learn a bit of Arabic on the job. That's the only thing you should really learn on the job is the language and the culture, especially if you're not from that culture. We know Arteta's English is immaculate. So obviously the language barrier is not an issue, even with the accent. It is what it is. But that's why he's been a part of the reason, not the only reason, of course, but a big part of the reason why he stayed for so long. He has twanged this football club. And most of these simpy fucking losers of Arsenal fans, and some of them are cucks without confirmation. So you're just super simps, really. You're super simps for Arteta. Because at least cucks know where they're at, proper cucks. But at the same time, unless you have standards for the football club, I don't want you as a cuck, as an Arsenal fan. I'm going to be real. If you're cucking your own life to reach your own, live your life. As long as you're genuinely happy and that's what you want, and you've got your little situation, you know, you've got other hobbies and all that shit, do that. But if you support Arsenal Football Club, have standards. Cuck or no cuck, have fucking standards. But anyway, we'll move from that swiftly. We don't sign Eze, play Nwaneri in the 10. Yeah, he should be playing 10 anyway. Love to see you on Views' channel for Under the Lens. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's doing some great stuff as well. You know, love his takes. And yeah, a bit like Rashid, you know, talks the real shit, along with Aaron and the rest of them, man, Shane, etc., Line Tex. And also Norms, big up Normski, like and subscribe to the brother. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only pre-season, but after 6 seasons and these mutants talk like Arteta took over halfway through last year, yeah, I mean, it's a fucking joke, mate. And people say, oh, but it's his first job in management. He's still inexperienced. I'm not buying that shit no more. You've had 6 years to get it right, learning on the job, and you failed. He'll never get another top job again because of this shit. He's been nicking a living more than any of these fucking scrubs in the Premier League and elsewhere around Europe and the world, because modern football is dusted, especially on the men's side, let's be real. And it makes the women's side look bad, because there are ballers in women's football, but you don't see them as much, even if you watch them on a regular. And yes, the pace and power and all that, it's not at that level, but even then, like, they don't promote the tech enough like they should. I don't care whether it's men's, women's, youth, aka kids level, tech is number one. I'd rather get the techiest baller and make him a bit bigger and stronger, if possible, without trying to slow them down too much, especially if they're rapid. But even if they're not quick, ballers. You can't coach football IQ. You can't coach natural talent, tech. And people can say, well, Cristiano has that up to a certain point. He's a hybrid. He's one of them hybrid ballers that birthed the Mo Salahs. And in turn birthed the fucking Garnachas and the Trashmas Hoylands and the Madders. Well, not Madders, not James Maddison, because he's actually a proper baller. And it bugs me that he's at Spurs still. But Madueke I'm talking about. I'm not going to... Don't watch that. I ain't going to call Madueke Madders ever again. Less of that. You heard it first. My bad. Accountability is the best ability. You will never hear me or see me say that shit again. It's Madueke. I'm not even going to call him Mads as well. It will be Noni or Madueke. Or Noni Madueke. That's it. That is it. Yeah. 2-1 Man United, Sesko winner. Yeah. If it's 2-1, but the performance is dire, trust me, the fans will get on his back. But really and truly, to set the wheels in motion proper, we need a proper spanking. Pause. We need a 5-0 drumming. If this team, if Arsenal get annihilated on the scoreline, 4-5-0, even if the performance isn't as bad, I'd rather that than the 2-1, because trust me, if we lose anyway. Whether it's 2-1 or 5-0, it doesn't make a difference to me. This manager needs to go. This manager's the biggest problem at this football club. We all know it. This elite, world-class level chat, we understand that that is the case. But the problem is, the biggest issue is him. Then it's the board. But we've got a shining light in Andrea Berta here. Because trust me, once Diego Simeone comes to this football club, or any elite level manager that he brings in, it's over. These top gooners have to support another football club or get on job, get on with the program. If you're not plugged into that program of winning elite level mentality, you can fuck off with Lego Head to Ibiza or wherever the fuck. And I've said as well, give me a sec. Yeah, I've said this as well. He will be at TalkSport and or Sky Sports in the next 2 to 3 years once he gets potted. Might even be the next year. Trust me. He'll always have a place in England, especially in London or like Hertfordshire, whatever. Either way, close by, similar to Wenger. But with Arteta, it's just like, yeah, he's a fucking little prick, mate. Narcissistic, teeny top tyrant. That is exactly what it is. And that's exactly who he is, really, in a way. So, only a few more months and then we're celebrating. I'll be raving on my ones at the very least. But if anyone wants to join me for a little boogie in the fields or whatever, wherever I'm thinking of raving, yeah, I will disclose that privately, of course. Yeah, we'll sort something out. It might even be a case that, you know, I'll meet up with some of the boys, like as example, maybe Aaron and or Rashid or something. We'll sort something out. Either way, we'll sort something out, right? And yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that day, bro. I'm looking forward to that tenfold. You know, it's just one of those things where I never wanted the manager in the first place. You know, all these players that we're linked with still, you know, Rodrigo on loan as an example, that ain't happening. Eze, has it happened? Are they just longing it out for the drama? Maybe, maybe not. But we need a left back. It might be Anthony Robinson. But to be honest, we need 2 left backs, because if you think that Calafiore is going to stay fit the whole season, never mind, do a good job playing left back. You're living in cuckoo land. Best believe that. But hey, strap yourselves in, people, boys and girls, unicorns, etc., whatever. It's going to be a long ass fucking season, and I can't wait till this manager gets potted, and he will get potted. It's been long overdue, and this circus can truly end, because now the board either have to deliver, not just Berta and Josh Kroenke, or they need to fuck off, take their dividends, do the horse racing to invest in something else, because they're all nicking a living. Josh needs to understand that he can't rely on his American franchises, along with his Big Daddy Stan. You don't even know what day it is. And I think he even knows that. He's got to fucking shape up big time, because say what you want about Bowley, Todd Bowley knows how to, you know, get shit done in the Chelsea border elite. They know how to sell players. They know how to make as much as they possibly can. So we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, not just on this stream, but any of the other streams or videos. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll never miss whenever I go live unexpectedly, like tonight, or whenever I upload. Either way, all the best. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And yeah, onwards and upwards. Arteta out. Best believe that.